Minnesota State football postgame press conference with head coach Todd Hoffner and players Nyles and Joey Goettl. We'll begin with a statement from coach, then we'll open it up to questions.
Thanks, Nick. I'm proud of our players, coaches, everybody who's supporting our program and helping us through these young men's journey. I thought Nyles got off to an electric start after a muffed or mishandled kickoff return by Southwest Minnesota State. You know, us being up 14-0 with 14 seconds into the game is definitely a record here that I'm aware of, right? So impressive there, and then Joey got his hands and blocked the punt, much like he did against Northern State when he blocked a punt that could have won us the game if we'd have scooped it, and we'd be in a much different position right now. But it's great to be tied for first place. We're one game out of first place in the South. Obviously, Winona's undefeated in the South, but there are numerous teams that are now going to be 8-2 today, after today, and you know, we're happy to be in that conversation, right? But you know, I thought we did some things positively, right, in a positive manner. But there's always room for improvement. It's the largest room in the world, and you know, it wasn't our greatest game, right? I think we can play better, and I think a lot of guys were looking forward to next weekend.
Just how crazy was it to start like that, and just can you compare that to anything you've been through?
I don't know. I might stack that one up with the 27 play, 9 first downs, Tarleton State Snow Bowl, right? I don't know how you get 9 first downs on a field that's only 100 yards long, but somehow, some way we did. Somehow, some way we were the beneficiary of you know, them mishandling the kickoff return. And Brock Goettl was pretty electric in making sure that they put judgment in the hands of the officials and going and, you know, landing on it and sliding in there, right, and recovering a fumble the way you're supposed to in an end zone. So it was definitely impressive for Brock to get on that. He's one of our better special teams players, and along with Joey as well. So it was definitely one of those wild things, and you never know what's going to happen and how they're going to go with that call, but I thought it might have touched one of their players. Obviously their players didn't think they touched it, so if the ball does go in the end zone, it's no longer live, but if it's touched, it's my understanding that it's a live football.
Was part of the main objective to slow down the pace of play on offense once you guys were finally able to get something going? Like after you guys had 2 plays that were both one and dones, and then after that, the defense was out there for so long. Was it part of your objective to keep the offense out there and get the defense a little bit of rest? Yeah,
one, the defense needs to get off the field, right, and take care of business themselves, but we got to help them with that process offensively, right? Scoring quick, this, that, and the other thing. Nyles had a big game today, and you know, scoring a touchdown right away, and then again scoring a touchdown on a screen, right? They were blitzing quite a bit, and so Nyles did a great job of taking one to the house. And you know, we're going to take the points as they come, right? But give Southwest Minnesota State some credit. They had a game plan in the first half to work the clock, to keep us off the field. We're going to try and score every opportunity we get to take the field, and there's nothing bigger than that touchdown right before half. That 2-minute drive that we put together with 1 minute and 5 seconds on the clock, and I don't know how far we went, 70, 80, who knows, but maybe it was only 60 some, I don't know, but it was definitely impressive for Hayden Eckert to lead us down. And in my opinion, that was a gigantic nail, beginning to nail the coffin, right? Because the game was only 21-17 prior to that, and for Hayden to throw a touchdown pass with no time on the clock, think about, you know, the first play of the half and the last play of the half were both touchdowns. And you're right, offensively we coulda, woulda, shoulda done some things better in between there, but I thought Southwest Minnesota State worked the clock, did a really nice job converting, getting first downs and scoring points. And you know, we'll learn a lot from that, and hopefully we'll be better next week, both sides of the ball. But you know, we're far from perfect, and you know, we need to take care of the ball better. You know, throwing an interception, I think a lot of people forgot about that the second time we took the field. we threw an interception right away, and that's not gonna help our defense at all either.
Now, the last couple, or the last month now, the offense really seems to be getting some bigger plays. Just, has it been the kind of the evolution of the offense? Is it the injured guys coming back? Is there something the last month with the offense you think that's really starting to click?
We knew it was basically win or go home, so we had to get it together somehow. We all had to connect. Yeah, we had some injuries, but it's always the next man up. So we encourage each other to play hard every day, and if we aren't, we'll hear about it from coach.
I think Nyles, to add to your comment and where you're going with that, I think his leadership has been outstanding, and for him to be a seventh-year senior, to stick around and be loyal and faithful to Minnesota State and our program it's a soft spot in my heart for that, and really appreciate that. But his leadership skills, being a veteran like he is, he's definitely taken that to another level and is not afraid to, help people through what's right and what's wrong.
Joe, you showed up on special teams quite a bit lately. Why are special teams important to you?
Special teams is a huge part of the game. It's not just a play to take off. Coaches put in a lot of time and effort for us to get a game plan for us and for us to do the right thing and listen to them and trust them. So, it's just not another play that the whole team can just let go by. There's opportunities to score on special teams just like offense and defense. So a lot of us guys who are on special teams, we've all bought into what coaches have told us and just sticking to our job, and opens up.
How much fun is it to get to celebrate, a touchdown, a block punt, just stuff like that with guys that don't always get on the field?
It's huge. It's another big swing of momentum in our favor as well. So, any chance that we all can get out there and make a big play, no matter who it is, it's a big part of our team. So that's just a huge thing for all of us. Celebrate like we score and everything, just be on the positive side of everything. So.
Did you notice something early in the game that might allow for a block punt as things are going?
Just what Coach Jackson has allowed us. He showed us every day, day in and day out, about what our jobs need to be on Coast Guard for us as well. And it's just everybody sticking to their gaps and shooting their shot. And when things happen, So.
So it's family weekend, did you two have family out in the crowd or not? And then also just how did it feel to have those huge plays that really were momentum boosters in front of all the families out there today?
I had one of my best friends from high school and his girlfriend come. My parents will be here next week, but he hasn't seen me play since high school, so that was fun, and I was happy that he got to see me play again.
My mom and dad made the trip again this weekend. They try and make it to every game. They've made it to every game this year, so it's pretty huge that I have support like that. And then just to make big plays with everybody on the team, not just me, just to have my parents see us all successful is a big, huge thing for me. So.
Now, you've been a part of a lot of big games in program history, and next week is basically an NCAA playoff game. Just how much fun is it this year compared to last year, and just to be in this one game against Winona, traditional rival, all that?
It's always fun when you're winning more. And plus, I came back better than 9-5, so it's very exciting. It's very exciting to play, especially playing those guys again, seeing the different faces that they have, different coach. They have different coach now. So, it'll be a game, and I'm excited, and I'm eager to play them again.
Any more questions?
Good.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you.